We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. Trouble, 38. Hut.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Alvin Kamara. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Play action. It's Trubisky. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Black Ultra.
Ritter. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Shot 17.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Smash. Red.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
White.
3rd and short. Ritter. Flush to his right. But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
21. Panthers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
34 yards. And the Panther first down.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Toward the pylon, caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Locates Camaro on the outroute. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Back to Camaro for another catch. Touchdown, Giants! Alvin Kamara doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run here with Spiller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back. They're back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Evans, the man in motion left. From the 8, it's third and goal. Trying to surge ahead with Spiller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaiah Spiller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Godwin, 74 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Smith to return it. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Set, punt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Grant, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Going play action. Ritter rolling. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Trubisky to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action. Trubisky, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
10 cycles.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Boy, shifts past him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Come on.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Giants 45, Panthers 17.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Ready.
Kamara try the right side. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Ready.
Second down, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7.
Loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
This will be returned from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll go again with Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here is 3rd and 5.
52 blaster.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd and 9 here. Moore, the man in motion. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock. Tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Another run here with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a give to Dobbins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Ready?
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of 5 at the 6. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A handoff running left is Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Down the right sideline. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Cougar 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jordan Brooks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. This time, Trubisky will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Zerline now for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
58, Panthers 24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they remain one.